The next question I got was about storage of the medication, being anxious about storing your medication. And again, I reckon this is about injections, because the tablet medication you can store like any other tablet-based medication, at room temperature, always out of the sight and reach of children. But the weight loss injections are what we call a cold chain medication. So before you are using them, they should always be stored between 2 and 8 degrees. Okay, so that is, in a domestic fridge, you can get to that temperature, especially if I always usually say, if you've got that, put it in towards the back of the fridge and the lower part of the fridge, because that's the cooler part of your fridge than the top part of your fridge. And try and put it as far away from the door. Don't put it in the door, because when you open the door, it springs out. So you keep it back there, and you'll keep it at that temperature. Don't freeze it. It shouldn't be frozen. To 2 and 8 degrees. And that is for medication when it's unused. Okay, so you haven't started using your pen yet. Maybe you've ordered a medication and actually you're not going to start it yet. Or you've ordered more than one pen. You're not going to, you've got pens to last you a couple of months. So the ones you're not using, keep them in the fridge, and then they will last for as long as their expiry date. Once you start using the pen, then it's up to you. You can keep it in the fridge. And again, just get it out, do your injection, put it back in the fridge. It won't heat up significantly in that time that you're enough outside of the 2 and 8 degrees to worry about. But if you don't have to keep it in the fridge, because once it warms up to room temperature, you've then got between 4 to 6 weeks to use it. Now, these doses are designed to be taken every week, every 7 days, so 28 days. So at room temperature, the medication will last for the whole time that you need to inject yourself. So it doesn't matter. You can keep it at room temperature if you wish to. That's not an issue. So if you potentially don't want to store it in your domestic fridge because you don't want family members to see it, or maybe the time you want to take it means that you're at work and you don't want it in the work fridge, for example, then if it's just that one pen, you can let it warm to room temperature. Use it every week for 4 weeks. All the pens are designed to be a 4-week dosing pen, and there's no issue there. So, but obviously, if you order more than one pen and you're not intending to use the pen straight away, keep it in the fridge. So when we send the medication to you, we send it in cold packaging. So it comes in packaging that's got a layer of wool in it, and it's got some ice packs in that we've tested and we know stay cool for that length of time. Which is why, again, when it's being delivered, we use Royal Mail. So you should always get an email from Royal Mail as well as us when it's coming to you with a tracking link. We try and ask you to try and receive it the day it's sent out. If you receive it the next day, again, it should be fine. We've got about 48 hours of cold of the pen. But yeah, so try and be in for the delivery as well, again. So I hope that answers your question about storage. We do get people that say they want to go on holiday with it. Now, again, that's where it's a little bit tricky. If you want to take multiple pens and fly with them where you can't control the coldness, that's tricky. Obviously, if you do want to take it, get yourself an insulated case, put some ice packs in there, and hopefully, as long as you're not going too long haul too far, and always put it in your hold as well, because the hold luggage goes down below in the plane. It's kept cooler than your hand luggage, which is obviously in the cabin with you. Excuse me. But it can be slightly harder to guarantee it stays at that level of coldness.